Okay. Hold on, we need some. There we go, that's good. There we go. Make sure that's all working. Wow, that's a delay. It's a delay and a half. Well, that sucks. Whatever. Delay and a half isn't a bad thing. Huge bad thing. Alrighty. Well, where we're getting started with today is where we left off on the previous stream. Pretty well. Gotta define use auth. Why does it always try to automatically import that? I'm just too lazy. We don't need auth provider anymore. We just need use auth. And then under here, if we have a current user, we return home. Actually, let's return a router. Sure. So when we log in, it should automatically update to this and work with our new router rather than the old router. So yeah. We're gonna do an items route. Slash items. Profile, no, just do alright, do jobs. Like stock, I guess. And then we don't want this job page. Stock page. I wonder if we can just have a sign-in show whenever it automatically... Yeah, we can have a sign-in show whenever it automatically has... whenever it's logged out. For now, this will do. Okay, so... our serial items... Okay, we've got our token, everything's good. And we're logged in. Okay, so now if I go to /items, go to /items, it doesn't hold our login. That's interesting. Why isn't it holding our login when we go to /items? When we go to /items, it doesn't hold our login. Use effect, unsubscribe, client auth store change, set current user, auth store record. And it only does this once because we pass in an empty. Let's do client dot auth store load from storage, I guess. Maybe? Try that. No. It's not a function. Okay. Well, it's not a function when we load it from storage. Why is that? Did they change that? Yeah, I think they did. How about this? Can we re-auth the token just every time? Probably easier anyways. I think that's how I do it now. Normally when I use this. Collection. Yeah, it's the user's collection. No, I don't want the whole thing. Dot. Oh, we got open pocket base documentation. Pocket base. I think it's in Web API's reference. Auth refresh, there it is. Dot auth refresh. So every time it's loaded, I don't think we need to subscribe to it. I just think every time. There we go, problem solved. Alrighty. So I don't think we need to subscribe to, well, I guess we do to get it whenever it changes while the person's logged in. So yeah, to get it when it changes while the person's logged in, we have to leave that subscription in place. Okay, that should be good. And then on the main, actually on the main page, which app, I think we should add a nav bar. Yeah. Sure, let's just have it automatically generate. We need it. There we go. Now we just need a sign out button on there. Which would be wow, there we go. Make that look nice later. So our current user, I think it's that. Yeah, log out. Yeah, we want to log out after, and then that should update everything. Actually, let's turn this into a button. Oh, did I not update that? There we go. And then when we log in. All right, cool. Got authorization working. That's good. Now we can move on to these pages and get them all working. Actually. Items, what are the other two? Jobs. And stock. So stock.js. Stock.js. All right, so we've got all that. Okie dokie. Feel free to say hi in the chat. I'll answer any questions you have about this or anything. Alright. We don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. Probably don't need that anymore. The jobs page. Okay, so now we need to just make these pages load when we need the yeah, so when we load those pages, we want them to come up instead. So we will oh, these should be links. And then these ones, we want this to load the item page. This is the items page. Items page, we want to load the jobs page. And then stock page. Stock page. Stock page, items page. Refresh this, make sure it's not, yeah, it's just a home, items, jobs, Okay. And it's only that part of the page that changes, so that's good. Actually, I do need this. For this, also we're going to have to add some stuff in Go. Hi. Hello. With Arian. Okay. That's all good. Okay. So now we can start filling these pages out. I want to just close everything. Close to the right. I want this one gone too, actually. Let's start with the items page. So we're going to pull all the items from the database. First things first. Const, let's see. Yeah, we're going to need the current user context. Yeah, we'll do a lockout. And then it's this, yeah, items, set items. Fetch items. Wow, it actually got it right this time. Usually it screws that up royally. Alright. Let's return container. For that, that'll work for now. Let's add some fake items in here. We don't need any model information. Let's just add one for now, so we get at least one row in there. And I want a table. ID name description. No, we don't have quantity or price. So we just have model. Hi Shadow, how's it going? Come here, buddy. Hi, buddy. You come say hi? You want your chair? You want the chair? No? Not gonna come say hi? Alright. Whatever. Do the model and then we'll just get rid of that for now. Items map name description model. Container and table and client from PBCon. Oops. Oh, we didn't import auth context. No. Whatever. Nope. Auth provider. No, okay. Well, we'll just do this as. There we go. Use auth. Why does Copilot constantly try and do that? I mean, it can be called conditionally. It doesn't bother me if it is, but all right. So we have our item. You know what? Can we get things by key and then change them? Why not? You know what? because you can subscribe to changes, so any changes that happen in the database will automatically go out. Model of 1, 2, 3, 4. Save those changes. Go back to the React app. Refresh this, and we have our model name and number and stuff. Okay. Let's add a button. Actually, let's make a model. Page, new folder. Models. Modal, I guess. And we want it to add item modal.js RFC. Let's just copy the sign up model. That'll be our do it. Here we go. All right. Let's add, so we need name ref and this will be description ref, or this will be sc ref and model ref. I think that's it. Yeah, because the ID is automatically generated by the system. So this should just be able to adding item, add item. How did we do that? On the home page. Okay, yeah, so we need to add a thing here. Const. Oh no, this is the wrong spot. Be under this one. Show add item model. Why won't it do it? There we go. Oh, we don't need auth context or to use auth. I don't think. No. Yep. So when we click the add item, yep, okay, we just have to change some names in here. Get rid of that, we don't need it. So when we click elsewhere, it, yeah, a name description model. Oh, we should add a barcode thing. Purchase barcode or something like that. Yeah, let's add that in here, I guess. It wouldn't be a number, it would be a text. So, save changes. And then let's just add SKU and UPC ref. And then this we want on key press. Oh, they deprecated on key press. Okay. Yeah, let's just add it to here then. So if was by key press, prevent the default action. E key enter. Turn. So that should not allow enters. You know what? Let's just do a disable async function disable enter key. Alright, and then down here we can just do oh, wait. We want this to be a variable. Oh no, you can do that. Never mind. And it should be on both of these. I don't know if I have to do it on the key down or key up, but we'll see. Add items here. Yep. Cool. We don't need these to be required because they're not necessarily going to be required. Now, question is, where do I put them? Do I put it here? Or do I put it... Alright, so I don't have it in stock items. I only have it in serial items where it's a specific item that was purchased. Yeah, let's just add like last price. Actually, no, let's cancel that. We don't want to add that here. Item suppliers. And then we do a name. That's all we need. And then we need supplier item. Yeah, supplier items. So for every, so it'll be item, relation, item, relation, yeah, item, and then supplier, and from that we need to have price, SKU, location. Home Depot has location barcodes, so we can use the gun. So we're gonna create that. Oh, items and item suppliers. And then under items, we no longer want the SKU, and we no longer want it on the form too. Changes confirm. And then on here, we don't want the SKU. We just want the UPC because that's the only thing for an item. And then, so we're gonna create that. Oh, items and item suppliers. And then under items, we no longer want the SKU, and we no longer want it on the form too. Changes confirm. And then on here, we don't want the SKU. We just want the UPC because that's the only thing for an item. And then, so we're gonna create that. Oh, items and item suppliers. So the SKU, no, we already have the UPC, so we want price. Yeah, price. So price on here. No, we don't have a price ref. Add this price ref and location ref. Supplier items, yeah. Price, SKU, location. Price ref, const, and location ref. There we go. All right, add item. And then supplier info. And since we have no suppliers, on our load should React use effect. Oh, and we gotta set the API rules on here. Save those. There we go. Set those rules. Alright, so item suppliers, okay. Home Depot SKU price location. Perfect. Okay. And then we should add an add supplier thing on each one. That'll add the item. Alright. Handle submit. So now on here, item data, name, description, model. Because that's the only thing in the items. Oh, and then UPC. Yeah, because the SKU. So let's add the item first. Items, create item data. And we want item to be equal to, add that. Item supplier. SKU, the price, and the location. And then supplier data. Alright. That should work. So if we add an item to TT something, click supplier, Home Depot, add item, no errors. Did I get that right the first time? Item suppliers. Ah. Would have, had I fixed that properly. Yep, price 34, SKU, and location. But I just modify something in here so it'll work on the gun. Oh, and then the gun's gotta be on this Wi-Fi. Oh wait, no, it should work. PB connection 10.0.1.176. And then this and that. On 8090, and it's going to pop up with user account control. eventually. I'm gonna go get the gun while I'm waiting. There it is. Alright. So if we go to 10.1.176, or sorry, 10.0.1.1, 3000. Log in.
Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die. They never lose
What?
hope when everything's cold and fighting's new. It's deep in their bones, they're riding to smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, guys. Legends never die.
Apparently that wasn't my password. That's interesting. I go to items, add item, name. Description. Colon. Let's just use this for now. Alright. Now when I refresh this, yep, monster, NA, and then in here it should have supplier items, price, 3 SKU, and location. Alright. Ready to add a bunch of stuff to it. But I'm going to call that enough for today. I only try to do about an hour or two of work on these every once in a while. But I will hopefully be back in the morning, because it is like past midnight where I am. So, see you in the next one.